Hey guys, it's Fultoncards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And today I am actually opening up a parcel which comes from Steel City Collectibles. And I got this on eBay. So in recent weeks I've been opening up boxes of In the Game Between the Pipes, which focuses squarely on goaltenders. And one of their coolest inserts sort of disperse maybe one, two, or three cards per box, hobby box, are their masked men inserts, which focuses on goaltenders. So, for example, I got these bad boys, these three puppies, within a recent box of In the Game Memorabilia, which has both Be a Player and Between the Pipes cards. But if you buy Between the Pipes hobby boxes, typically you will get two or three of these masked men inserts. And each year they sort of have different takes on them. They could be green, they could be blue. They're always sort of rainbow metallic. And focuses squarely and solely on the masks of various goaltenders, known goaltenders. So I do not have an entire set from any given year of those masked man inserts. So I decided to sort of go out on a limb and buy some directly. So normally a box of Between the Pipes costs about 35, 40 bucks, but you can get an entire set online of the Between the Pipes masked men from a given year. So this is what I attempted to do. This is what I did. I bought some. So I actually bought some from the 2011-2012 season. And these happen to be die cuts. So it's a 50 card set. There are such things as parallels or gold cards numbered to 90 or numbered to 10. I don't think these masked men insert cards are super mass produced. I think typically they're actually not mass produced. So it's kind of hard to collect the entire sets. So let's see what we get here, having purchased them. Paperwork there. And here would be the set. So if you target cards directly on eBay, you can get for an affordable price, and in this particular case, these cost about $35. You can get an entire set of a particular subset of a particular card, brand, or issue. And these would be the masked men. So the masked men would have guys like Grant Fuhr, would have guys like Nicholas Backstrom, for that matter, Bernie Perron, Rogie Vachon, Jerry Cheevers. And these, the ones from 2011, 2012, I believe are die cuts, red die cuts. So if you were to buy a typical box of the Between the Pipes, in a given box for 2011, 2012, you would expect to get two autographs, two game-used memorabilia cards, two 10th anniversary inserts, because I think 2011-12 would be their anniversary inserts, and three masked men inserts. So you get three masked men if you bought an entire hobby box. You would not get the entire set. The set runs, I believe, to 50. And what I liked about these ones, besides the fact that they're red as opposed to blue, green, or some silver, some of the other colors, and I believe there are silver parallels of these, which is a whole other issue, these are die cuts, which is kind of unusual. So I thought it was maybe worth springing for it to finally own a complete set of the masked men from a given year of Between the Pipes. So let's see what we get. If we can open this up, because apparently people at Steel City Collectibles love their Scotch tape. So here we go. They're just in a simple plastic receptacle, which I'm having difficulty opening, with a little bit of the foam. And let's pop these bad boys out and see what we got. Here we go. So this is just a divider dummy on the top. Same goes for the bottom. And here we are. Here are the masked men die cut inserts. So you see these are actually pretty thick cards. They always have, the masked men series always has a little bit of a sheen, a rainbow sheen. These ones are in fact red, and they are in fact die cuts. So we'll quickly run through them. As I said, in a hobby box, they run three masked men per box. So you can do the math with regard to collecting 50 of them. It would take opening up an entire case and maybe then some. So here we go. We have Craig Anderson, Alex Auld, Nick Backstrom, And there's Murray Bannerman, which is a really, really nice one. One of everyone's favorite masks of all time. There's Eddie the Eagle Belfour. Jonathan Bernier. There's Marty Biron, who is now an analyst for the Buffalo Sabres. There's Sergei Bobrovsky. There's Gary Bromley. Here's Brizgalov, Jack Campbell. There's Scott Clemenson, who I believe played for Florida. He might have also played for New Jersey. There's Corey Crawford. Rick DiPietro. There's Devin Dubnyk. There's Ray Emery, and that's Muhammad Ali, I believe, on his mask. There's Marc-Andre Fleury. There is Grant Fuhrer with his original mask, which is really, really cool looking. Mathieu Garon. Gerber. There's Eddie Jokemin, also very cool, an old school sort of relic of a mask. Hiller. Jimmy Howard. There's Cujo. And here we have Kiprasov. Kipper, I think that is with his Calgary team. There's Kari Lehtinen. There's the King Lundqvist. We have Luongo. We have Chris Mason. Here's Kirk McLean of Vancouver. We got Ryan Miller donning his Buffalo mask, I believe. Nabokov. And here's a Bernie Parent. Really, really cool one of Bernie Parent. Just want to take a peek at the back of these cards. You notice that it says congratulations because they're inserts. They're a bit rarer. You have received a Bernie Parent Maskman 4 card from the 2011-2012 In the Game Between the Pipes series. So that you get congratulated because these inserts are rare enough. There's the cat. There's Carey Price, so that's really nice. And this particular mask is a nod. He has a couple of these sort of anniversary masks, and he did run through a couple more masks in his early days before he settled upon one. But you notice the nod to his own background, which is really, really nice. There's Jonathan Quick. There's James Reimer when he's with the Leafs. There's Mike Richter, and there's Dwayne Rollison, Rolly the goaltender. There's Patrick with his famous Habs mask, very simple, very clear. There's Patrick again. So we have two Patricks, and one of which is with the Habs. The other is with the Avalanche, and he secured 2 Stanley Cups with either, and he also has 3 Conn Smythe trophies, which says a lot about how money that particular goalie was. There's Curtis Sanford, Mike Smith, and you can see he's got his Phoenix mask, with the coyote on it. There's Tim Thomas, Stanley Cup hoisting Tim Thomas. There's Rogie Vachon, and this is his mask prior to it being painted. Of course, he would have 2 crowns over the eyes, if we recall correctly, with the Kings. There's Johnny the Beezer Van Beesbrook. And here's Varlamov, Vokun, and Cam Ward. So there you go, guys. 50 cards in the set. These are all die cuts, and you can probably get these online for $35. Steel City Collectibles, one of the things is they bought loads of cases of Between the Pipes, and they're usually liquidating them or liquidating particular subsets and sets from within that In the Game series because they have so many cases and they focused on it. And apparently someone over at Steel City Collectibles really loves goaltenders. So you can find some hockey cards, goaltender specific hockey cards with them. So that's it, guys. Just showing you how you can buy a subset or a sort of beautiful insert series of cards that you deem your favorites, and simply pay that money up front. As opposed to buying a hobby box for $40, you can buy the set you want, and you put it in an album, you take good care of it. And these are die cuts, so these will always be sort of sweet. And you notice the die cut shape is, it looks to be a 10, so this might be sort of the 10th anniversary edition, and that's why they cut them this way, which would be my best guess looking at these bad boys. Anyways, I'm Fulton Cards, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York.